Okay, now I'm going to attach below the link to this report so you can look at it for yourself. But it says that conflict and insecurity are the two key drivers for starvation. The report says primary drivers: conflict and insecurity, climate shocks and economic turbulence. The main drivers of food insecurity continue to erode livelihoods and destroy lives. And then it talks about some 74 million people, 2/3 of those facing acute hunger, were located in 21 countries and territories affected by conflict or insecurity. Around 33 million of these people were in 10 countries in Africa. Over 27 million were in 7 countries and territories in West Asia and the Middle East. And the balance were in Southeast Asia. Now, it's quite extraordinary because what they're talking about here is, for example, Yemen, the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Afghanistan, Ethiopia, the Syrian Arab Republic, the Sudan, South Sudan, and North Nigeria are expected to remain among the world's most severe food crisis in 2019. Large segments of populations in most of those countries risk falling into emergency, phase 4, levels of acute food insecurity. Climate shocks and conflict will continue driving food insecurity and are expected once again to severely affect several regions. Dry weather in parts of southern Africa and drought in Central America have dampened prospects for agricultural output. Okay, now you notice how in this global report they refer to South Africa and the drought. This is the very same drought that has impacted on those Bultfontein farmers who've been working on their farms for generations. And as one of the farmers said, you can put seed in the ground, but if you don't get rain, it ain't going to do anything. And that's kind of logical, isn't it? But the banks are just pariah. They're just going after these guys. And the tragedy is that the farmers in South Africa, and I'm talking about the established farmers in South Africa, are the guys who are putting the bread and the porridge and all those sort of different types of foods onto the tables of every single South African. And now they're trying to take them out. You know, the banks are scum. They really are scum. And I just cannot believe... this report has got so much information in it. That's why I'm going to link it directly below so you can go and have a look for yourself and come back to me with your comments. It goes on to say, for example, the way forward. In the last 10 years, humanitarian assistance and spending needs have grown by around 127%, approximately 40% of which went to cover needs in the food and agricultural sectors. Now, as you know, this channel is dedicated to helping the impoverished minority groups in South Africa when it comes to poverty and, making sure that they have food on the table. And obviously our focus is largely on the impoverished white people who are victims of the racist BEE policies of the ANC government, which has totally lost track of its mandate, which was the Rainbow Nation. You know, it is absolutely disgusting what is going on in that country. And I would not be surprised to see South Africa being added to the list in this report next year of the countries which are facing a huge problem when it comes to food. Because when they start taking the banks start taking the farms off the established farmers and throwing money at black Africans who have no farming knowledge, who are going to take over farming lands and things like that, I have so much evidence of how that just goes pear-shaped. It's incredible. But look, I'm not going to talk too much about this. I'm going to attach the link below. You'll see that Africa is in complete chaos when it comes to food. No wonder there are millions of people pouring into southern Africa. But the tragedy is they don't realize that the government in South Africa is destroying the farming industry. So they're going to be caught in this trap. It's rather like you think of the egg timer. They're all pouring into the bottom, all these people from up north, and they're stuck there at the bottom, and they'll find, whoa, there's no food here either. And, you know, that's where things go really pear-shaped, and this is why this discussion we're going to have this Sunday night is so important with Simon Roche debating Philippe, because, you know, if things do go pear-shaped and a civil war happens and the blacks start moving into the white suburbs and start attacking the whites because they need food and they need whatever they can get, you've got to have a plan B. And, you know, when people are hungry, they do incredibly stupid and dangerous things. All right, well, look, I'm not going to say no more. I'm just going to attach the link down below so you can read the report for yourself. I hope to see you Sunday night, 8 p.m. Johannesburg time, and I will be putting a link down below to the live stream channel so you can click on that, subscribe, and click on the bell so when we go live, you come and join us. Okay, guys, it's going to be a cracker of an evening. Bye for now.